I can still remember when Eddie Murphy hit it big on Saturday Night Live. It was the early 80s, and Eddie, along with fellow SNL star Joe Piscopo, had me in stitches week after week. I loved it when Eddie played Buckwheat or Gumby on the show, and I also truly enjoyed his riff on Fred Rogers called Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. But you know what? There was a classic TV show from the 60s that kind of saved Eddie's life by providing him with a sanctuary, a safe place where he could dream big. And here's the thing, I don't think you'd guess which one it was in a million years. It's not a zany madcap sitcom as one might expect. Instead, it was something kind and gentle.
Get in the winner's circle with Gentle Ben this fall. Here are action and adventure in the Everglades. Here are the people who love the wilderness and its way of life. Join them each Sunday for the new hit, Gentle Ben, in color starting this fall.
Yep, we're talking about Gentle Ben. We know that Eddie Murphy enjoyed watching the show courtesy of this fine book, The Boys, a memoir written by Ron and Clint Howard. I received this book as a gift from one of my YouTube community members, John Collins, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. Anyway, in the book, Clint talks about a moment during the mid-90s when he found himself in the same room with Eddie Murphy. If I remember correctly, Clint said that it was at a party hosted by Imagine Entertainment, his brother Ron's company. During the 90s, Eddie was in one of that company's biggest hits, The Nutty Professor. So Clint sees Eddie and he's surrounded by a lot of people. So many, in fact, that Clint dismisses the idea of going over and speaking to him. But after a couple of minutes, Clint notices that Eddie has ditched his posse and is moving his way, and before you know it, they're talking. According to Clint, Eddie told him that he would be forever grateful for his work on the show Gentle Ben. Apparently, that TV show helped him through some pretty rough times as a kid. Things weren't great at home, and for just a little while each week, Eddie was able to find refuge watching Clint's program, a safe place that provided him with just enough hope and optimism to keep pushing forward. Which is exactly what he did. From an early age, Eddie took that hope and optimism and crafted it into a style of humor that truly defined an era. Eddie was just 19 years old when he appeared on SNL for the first time. And you know what? It wasn't as a regular cast member. Nope, he was an extra on the show. If you blinked, you missed him. But Eddie never gave up, and because of that, the world of comedy was never the same again. As long as we're talking about Clint, I've got to say that I really enjoyed him on the original version of Star Trek as a character named Baylock in the episode titled The Corbomite Maneuver. Clint has the distinction of being the only actor who appeared in the original series that has also appeared in the current version of Star Trek called Discovery. Because of that, as well as a handful of other appearances on various versions of Trek over the years, Clint has become a fan favorite. Of course, I love Clint as Little Leon on The Andy Griffith Show. You know, I don't think he ever said a word on that program, but much like Mr. Schwamp, that little feller was truly a character not to be forgotten. Alright, enough yapping. Please share your memories in the comments section, and I'd be honored if you gave this video a thumbs up. And what the heck, maybe even considered subscribing to the channel. I talk about music, movies, and mostly television from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.